All right, so Mr. Joe Rogan, yes, Joe Rogan recently came out with some quite interesting remarks that I felt like I wanted to talk about here. So he's here talking to who I believe is Tim Dillon about the future 2024 presidential election. And check out the candidate that he's seemingly backing to win.
And they're going to bring Harris. Michelle Obama and Harris. Harris comes back as the vice president. Michelle Obama's the president. We get a double dose of diversity.
They'll win.
Let's go, champ.
They'll win. And then who's on the Republican side? DeSantis?
Trump and DeSantis together. They have to make a super team. It's the only way they win.
Interesting.
That's the only way they win. Super team.
Trump comes out as the president.
Yeah, if Michelle Obama, I really believe if Michelle Obama runs,
she
wins.
Yeah.
I think she wins.
She's good.
She's great.
Yeah,
she's
good.
intelligent.
Yeah.
She's articulate. She's the wife of the best president that we have had in our lifetime in terms of like a representative of intelligent, articulate people. She could win.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that would stop is if she bought into some of.
Wow. You heard it out of the horse's mouth, folks. Joe Rogan says that if Michelle Obama runs for president in 2024, not only Michelle Obama, but with Kamala Harris as her running mate, they will indeed defeat Donald Trump. That's what he believes. All right, let's break this down piece by piece, because I honestly thought this was amazing. Firstly and foremost, let me just say, because I know Joe Rogan has a really, really dedicated fan base. If any of them come across this video, this is not a video to bash Joe Rogan. Of course, I disagree. Let me go ahead and state that first and foremost. But Joe Rogan, based upon the things that he said in the past, and he'll have just about anybody on his show, I think Joe Rogan is pretty much like the average American citizen and what they think about politics in a nutshell. Of course, there are some differences there, but you know, when it comes to him, this character in particular, Joe Rogan, nothing peculiar jumps out to me. There's nothing, you know, insanely interesting about him. I think that a lot of his ideology is really simple, honestly. You know, he is apparently a supporter of Bernie Sanders. We've seen in the past he's agreed with a lot of what Mr. Sanders has had to say. I believe Joe has said, I think he's on the record saying he supports things like universal health care. I would assume he's okay with people making a living wage and all the rest of it. I'm sure there's certain areas of disagreement, most likely on social issues between me and him, but that's neither here nor there. But what I'm trying to say is he seems like a reasonable person with a reasonable ideology for a society that works for pretty much everyone and one that is just, okay? Now, with that being said, I think that this is outright ridiculous. Michelle Obama and Kamala Harris on a ticket would beat Donald Trump. Yeah, I'm not buying it, bro. I'm not buying it at all. And just before I get into why I'm not buying it, to address this one claim that she's the wife of the best president of our lifetime, that is indeed true. That's true. Barack Obama is the best president of my lifetime. Yeah, I mean, if you weren't alive during the years of Lyndon B. Johnson or FDR, then that's pretty much true. I mean, what do we have? We have Donald Trump and Bush, at least for my lifetime. Okay, Donald Trump, Bush, and Obama. I mean, Obama easily wins that. But from a person that's on the populist left, Obama was terrible. he was terrible. I mean, he promised this vast change, and we didn't receive it. You know, but look, I forgot his name for a second. Joe Rogan. I almost said Joe Biden. Joe Rogan is no expert, as am I either. So I won't really expect some, you know, expert take on how we need a system change, and there needs to be a vast rearranging of the order of production in this country. I don't expect him to divulge into those types of conversations. So what he said, I expect Joe Rogan to say, and apparently to a lot of liberals on social media, he's a controversial figure. I don't think he's that at all. I think he's a person with average takes about things. Nothing he says really jumps out at me, as I alluded to previously. But yes, that claim is indeed correct. But let me get into why I don't think she would win. What reason do we have to believe that Michelle Obama can win a presidential election, especially one against a guy that's already won a presidential election, given he just lost one? He did win one. You know, when I look at Michelle Obama, I kind of look at Hillary Clinton 2.0, you know, and there's a reason why after 8 years of Obama, the supposed best president we've had of our lifetime, which I once will say is true, we got Donald Trump. You know, there's a reason why that happened. Why did the country reject Hillary Clinton, the anointed politician of the establishment? You know, and going back to Obama, he was incredibly corrupt. He served Wall Street. He served his donors. He served the military industrial complex. But what he did, which was really good on his part, was he kept the public persona that he was for the people when he wasn't. He really wasn't. But he was a really good actor. And he made it seem like he was, which makes me think that Michelle Obama's probably the same way. She probably doesn't care about the workers. Obama came in, he didn't prosecute any of the, war criminals from the Bush administration, including Bush himself. He didn't prosecute any of the people that helped crash the economy in 2008. He gave money. He bailed them out. You know, he didn't bail out the homeowners, but he bailed out the big bankers and CEOs of the corporations. He's not for the people. And what reason do we have to believe that Michelle Obama is for the people? And I love how Joe Rogan points out there, she's articulate, she's smart. What does that mean? Like, what does that have to do with anything? Okay, she can put a speech together. Who gives a fuck? What are her policies? What she think about healthcare? What she think about war? What she think about wages? What she think about unions? What she think about this and that? We don't know what she believes in. And if we're just taking her husband politics and branding them on her, I got news for you. People rejected that in 2016. They took it in 2020 because what Donald Trump had to offer was so bad, but I'm not sure they're willing to take it again in 2024. In fact, the polling is showing us that they're not. So, and by the way, I didn't even touch on this yet. Kamala Harris has a 28% approval rating. People hate Kamala Harris, and rightfully so. So if Michelle Obama is indeed going to run, which I don't know if she will or not, she's damn sure going to need a different running mate, not Kamala Harris whatsoever. But look, man, this is his opinion. I'm sure he does truly believe this. As he said, I simply disagree. Look, I just don't know, man. Like, what has she said? Like, what does she believe in? Nobody knows. Like, nobody really knows, honestly. And like I said, if you're going to take her husband's politics and brand them on her, well, you got another neoliberal corporate shill.